Years we've begun to hear more about the issue of rural isolation, which for many can result in a lack of essential services and limited social interaction. But Johnny Mia has been finding out about a scheme to bring countryside communities together through the power of a cuppa.
It's estimated that we drink nearly 200 million hot drinks in the UK every day.
For most people, having a cup of coffee with family or friends is one of life's greatest pleasures. For others, it's not such an easy task. I'm here today to meet a group who are helping connect communities through the power of coffee.
This van is known as the Coffee Ark, which travels through rural Cambridgeshire, bringing the social world of coffee drinking to isolated communities. It's been set up by local vicar, Reverend Becky Dybel, and local farmer, Hannah Baker, and I'm meeting them at one of their stops at Glatton Village Hall, where they will set up base to sell coffee and cakes for villagers to enjoy together inside.
Becky!
Hey!
How are you?
Great, lovely to meet you.
While most urban high streets contain a huge range of cafes, that isn't the case in the countryside. Becky saw this as a problem, meaning that people could become isolated, so she's bringing cafe culture to them.
So as a Christian and as a priest in the Church of England, I wanted to meet a need. There was a need that I was seeing around mental health, well-being, and knowing that we wanted to address and be in the mix for that.
And just sharing love. I'm just really passionate about our community. From my point of view as a farmer, I found that loneliness is a really big one.
Would you say that you notice a difference from when someone comes in to the Coffee Ark to when they leave?
Oh yeah, 100%. You can tell their mood completely changes.
The van hits the road once a week, covering the local villages, and she can also be hired for special events.
What would you say is the unique role of the church with it?
I think that the simplicity of it is get out the walls, get out the church, get away from the pews, and instead be where people are, and be where that love is needed.
Inside the hall, the conversation is flowing over coffee and cake.
I think sometimes you can be right next to your neighbours and you don't even say much more than a hello, so it's really important if you can get out and have a chat.
Also, some farms are quite far apart from each other, you know, so, and busy people, you know, there's not all these central places to come together, really, is there?
It's nice to see people who don't get out very often. There are some older members of our community who live alone, so it's nice for them to come down.
Central to the company is Daisy, the Land Rover Defender, not only a rural icon, but also key to the company's sustainable ethos.
Daisy is battery-powered largely. We have solar panels on her roof that charge batteries.
And it's really important to us actually that we don't have to plug in anywhere.
Yeah.
So when we go to places, we could literally set up in the middle of a field, and we have done that for events.
Yeah.
Batteries charged, it's time to pack up and bring coffee and cheer to the nearby village of Holme. And we're setting up outside the picturesque St Giles Church. The scheme is run as a not-for-profit, meaning that any money made is reinvested so they can reach more people and communities.
So Neil, hopefully I've got your order correct.
Thank you very much.
Retired local businessman Neil has lent his expertise to the project.
So what was it that made you want to get involved?
We all want to get to a point where you give something back. You know, you look around and you see what it does to people's smile on their face, coming out, talking, engaging. It's absolutely fantastic. But the basis of it is, it's about transforming lives one cup at a time.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
What would you say to them about Coffee Ark?
I would say give it a go. Come along, have a coffee, have a chat. That's the important thing.
How is the coffee?
Oh, very good.
And with that, this little van is off to its next stop, helping to bring communities closer together through coffee.
There's nothing like a cup of coffee to bring people together.
Absolutely. It was probably a good time for this then. Time for a quick roundup of some